The porn-ED connection. Is porn use causing erectile dysfunction in men? Pornography consumption is at an all-time high in today's digital world. With so much free streaming content just a click away, it's easy for habits to develop that displace real intimacy. An alarming trend emerging is an uptick in younger men reporting issues with achieving or maintaining erections, especially when with a real partner. Could excessive porn use be directly contributing to more cases of physiological erectile dysfunction? The scientific jury is still out on causation, but preliminary research is revealing compelling biological mechanisms through which porn may negatively impact a man's ability to perform sexually. Let's take a deeper look at the proposed porn-ED connection and what men can do to protect their sexual health and functionality long-term. Understanding neuroplasticity. The brain is extremely plastic and shapes neural pathways based on behaviors consistently rewarded by dopamine releases. Porn offers a superstimulating visual feast that unleashes huge surges of this pleasurable neurotransmitter with just a click. Repeated releases strengthen specific synapses at the expense of others over time. For many habitual users, porn becomes the primary model for arousal instead of real human interaction. The brain wirelessly organizes to be optimally stimulated this way, which some experts argue can impair responses needed for natural sex. Activation of certain areas may require stronger and stronger novel inputs, making typical intimacy comparatively boring. Compounding factors. Excessive masturbation to porn also replaces real-world socializing and skill-building with potential partners. This social isolation and limited experience pair bonding, intimately over time, could magnify erectile issues, as confidence and comfort levels wane without consistent practice. Additionally, certain porn genres normalize extremely exaggerated acts and body types that real partners may find hard to replicate. Unrealistic standards stoked by constant novel inputs set the stage for judgment and compounded performance anxiety during the real thing. Over time, simple arousal pathways become tangled. Biochemical changes. At a biochemical level, orgasming too frequently to porn floods the brain with unnaturally high levels of dopamine, norepinephrine, oxytocin, vasopressin, and opioids on a regular basis. Some experts argue this downregulates receptors over months/years, making typical intimacy feel lacking by comparison. Additionally, chronic spiking and crashing of reward chemicals likely disrupts the body's natural production and balance of testosterone and other hormones critical for libido, erections, and fertility. Lowered T and associated vascular impairment from edging for hours at a time is a recipe for ED. Correlational evidence. While not conclusive, multiple recent studies show strong correlations between excessive porn use habits and experiencing issues like delayed ejaculation, decreased arousal to partners, and outright erectile dysfunction, especially in younger men. One Italian study found over 25% of habitual users between 18 to 40 reported porn-induced ED. Brain scans also show adolescents struggle to activate prefrontal cortex inhibition in the presence of porn cues due to immature development. Overall, emerging research paints an ominous picture regarding the very real risks of addiction and associated sexual dysfunction. Reducing risks and recovering function. For men concerned about potential or evident porn-related ED, there is certainly hope. Complete abstinence from porn allows reward pathways and receptors to rebalance over months. Focusing on intimacy with real partners helps strengthen bonds while retraining dopamine responses for healthy sources of pleasure versus digital novelty seeking alone. Natural supplements like L-arginine, zinc, maca root, and D-aspartic acid bolster flagging hormones in circulation while giving erections a boost during this reboot period. Ultimately, moderation and developing a mindful relationship to one's sexuality away from screens sets the stage for robust, long-term function. Health trumps habit every time. In summary, while more research is still needed, it's becoming clear that excessive porn use can indeed negatively influence a man's physiology in ways that impair his ability to perform naturally. For those wanting to optimize sexual health and functionality over a lifetime, protective measures around porn habits are arguably prudent, given emerging science on neuroplasticity, biochemical factors, and correlational links to ED. Overall wellness depends on it. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe and see you in my next video. Bye for now.